Migori Governor Obado has pleaded not guilty of abetting or aiding the murder of Sharon Otieno. Obado has been taken to industrial area cells pending his bail hearing tomorrow. Our investigative reporter Francis Ontuoma stays on this murder case and will join us later on for updates on this particular case. Well, now, Francis Ontuoma, our investigative reporter who has been following up on this particular case pitting Migori Governor Obado, who has pleaded not guilty, is joining us live to inform us about the latest developments. Good to see you, Francis. What should we know about this latest unfolding development?
Well, Jesse, it's now official that the governor of Migori, Zachary Obado, has officially been charged with murder, and he appeared today and denied those charges when he was taking plea earlier today in the morning. The session was supposed to be around 9 a.m., but it was pushed to about 11 a.m. when that particular happening occurred here at the Milimani Law Courts. There was, of course, a lot of interest since the day broke all through till this moment. Supporters came in huge droves here at the Milimani Law Courts. And actually, it took it had to take the hand of the police to try and control the crowd that was building here at the Milimani Law Courts, trying to ensure that they fenced around the entrance of the court so that they were able to vet who gets inside and who is barred from getting inside. And so that is the true position right now. Obado has denied involvement in the killing, the heinous killing of Sharon Otieno that occurred on the 3rd of September. This has attracted a lot of discussion, a lot of interest here, not just locally here, but even internationally. And Obado has the case of Obado has taken the turn of the discussion on bail application that had been put forth by the defense will be officially kicking off tomorrow 2 p.m. That is a decision that was reached by Jesse Lesit, High Court Judge Jesse Lesit, who said 2 p.m. tomorrow the discussion on bail will be kicking off. And of course it has been interesting because already the prosecution has already gone ahead to give a bit of reasons why they think Obado should not be bailed out. The law in Kenya is very clear that all offenses are bailable, but of course that is under the discretion of a judge who may deny or grant bail according to the law. And there are so many implications that may follow this particular matter. Already this threatens the career for Obado as the governor for Migori, because depending on how things go in this particular matter, he may lose his seat depending on the direction that everything will be going. But of course there are lawyers who have argued against this, saying that where the criminal trial has to end before this happens. But there are lawyers who feel that the members of County Assembly for Migori can take it up even before the completion of the criminal trial and even bar Obado from proceeding as the governor for Migori. But that is, of course, a subject for another day. But here at the High Court, of course, all eyes will be firmly fixed tomorrow when that bail application will be argued here in the court. And I'm joined here by Cliff Ombeta, one of the defense lawyers who's been passionately following this particular case. Karibu sana. We may not get into the merits and demerits of this particular case, but there has been concern in the public. There have been circulating that Obado is unwell.
No, that was just speculation as you're saying it. But Mr. Obado has been well. He has been in custody. He was in Gigiri. He was brought to court this morning. As you can see, we did not even raise an issue that he was unwell. So that was an issue that, for us, we do not know where it came from. He has been in custody all this time, and I must also add that he was never treated differently from any other prisoner who was in Gigiri or any other suspect. He was treated at the same level with the other prisoners, ate the same food that they ate. Nothing was allowed from outside. We were not allowed to give him anything like beddings and mattresses and all those things as people have been speculating. He's okay. He's fine.
You've applied for bail, and this will be discussed tomorrow. You were expecting perhaps it to kick off today, and your client is now held at industrial area prison. Your thoughts?
Yes, you see, we had to burn the midnight oil because we knew that one of the things that has become a practice in this court is that if you want to get bail in a murder case, you must apply for it, which, contrary to our belief and other lawyers, that the Article 49 is clear that bail is guaranteed unless there is a compelling reason given by the prosecution. So that means then they should be the ones to come and start by giving a compelling reason as to why it should not be given, because it's supposed to be automatic, it's supposed to be self-activating. But then They also brought up the issue that we have not applied, but we surprised them with that because we served them in court with an application which we had prepared overnight, and served them and asked them, the court, that we wanted the application done immediately. We insisted that the application be had today in the afternoon or tomorrow in the morning, but of course the prosecution also were insisting that they had just been served and they did not have, they wanted to make a response. So the court has done very well and actually has allowed us that the application be had tomorrow in the afternoon, which is pretty good and which is pretty fast. And you have seen, of course, of late the judiciary has been very active about these issues. So things are moving on pretty well. So we expect to have a fight tomorrow in the afternoon.
Thank you, Cliff, for speaking to us. Cliff Obado there, one of the defense lawyers, speaking to us here, giving us a few thoughts about what has transpired today. Of course, Obado has been in custody since Friday. He'll still be around, and today he'll be coming all the way from Gigiri. He'll be heading to the industrial area prison, where he'll be held until his bail application will be had, and will be actually be had tomorrow, because the decision could actually not be tomorrow, but then it will be argued tomorrow before the lawyers. And therefore, at this particular moment, we're still here at the Milimani locals, of course, trying to set pace for tomorrow so that we get to find out how this will be going. It's quite interesting, and it is important also to mention this to our viewers, that the parents of Sharon Otieno, the 26-year-old Rongo University student who is at the center of this particular case, they were here in court to follow proceedings all through, and therefore we may not have had an opportunity to capture their views about this particular matter, but of course not once but on several occasions they've expressed their remorse about what has been happening, and all they've been asking is for justice to be accorded to this particular matter. This is one of the highest profile cases that the judiciary here is handling in the recent times, and of course many will be glowing focused to see how everything pans out.
Well, thank you, Francis Ontoma. Definitely following up on that case that